Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. Space to run inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Daniels starts with a pass. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And this will be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Commanders first down. To the air again is Daniels. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Daniels. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's in! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Commanders. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
19 tight.
They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Here's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Into space. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment, uplifting for them, big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Cougar 19. Here we go.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Half to the left. Half to the left. Ready.
Back to throw. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, New York. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Giants will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Now he'll run. And Daniels will have the first down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact.
With the score tied 14.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to take this all the way home. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Washington. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Commanders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Well, a big play there and maybe a big break too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
His drive will start on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Come on, set. Set, go.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this will be a Giants first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
18 rattle, 18 rattle. Mustang 19. Ready?
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, New York. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
At their own 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. On play action, Daniels. A throw on the run is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Even in the air, here's Daniels. He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Commanders. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Striking 18. Here we go, here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
60, 60, after 60, after.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. He'll drop to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Giants. And the show continues. What a 1st half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. on first down. Daniel. Open man downfield. It's Addison. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Pass's kick is good. And the Commanders will go up by 7.
Commanders 35, Giants 28.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This taken just shy of the goal line. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Quick throw here is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. So, they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Second and goal.
19 Tiger.
They'll go with him again. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. The extra point is good. And the Giants will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown in time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
34 yards. And the Washington first down.
Daniels now on first down. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He's going to tuck it and go. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens. This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
On second down, it's Daniels. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the first down. It's a first down and a gain of 16. unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he will score again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Washington. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will go up by 7.
The score, Commanders 42, Giants 35.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got it! And he's got another one! Xavier Worthy! Touchdown, New York! That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Giants will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Finding room at midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They hand it to Gibbs. Lane fills quickly. They only managed to get this to the 14. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Daniels. This one caught at the 4. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown Commanders. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Next to score. Commanders 49. Giants 42.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready up.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. Treble, and down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. That's how you get yourself out of a 2nd and 20 hole. Big gain there. It'll leave them just shy of the first down. 3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Has some room inside the 30. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Washington. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Now give on the ground. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
That is caught, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Over the top, he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Giants will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
That's caught by Gibbs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
That is into the hands of Allen downfield. A gain there of 21. First down, Washington. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Once again, it's Gibbs. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. His kick is good. He got it. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Now a give to Gibbs, running right. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. second down and 8. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now, after the penalty, a much more manageable 3rd and 3. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL.